Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. The recording of this, it is May the 7th. Hope everybody's having a great end of your weekend. And this is once again just another Sunday night live hangout. This is the show where you get to control the show. It is just me talking to you, and we can talk about anything that's on your mind. I will do my best to answer. We usually do about an hour or so on these shows. And I don't know, sometimes we're joined by the fellow rogues or other people. So, you never know who might pop on if anybody is interested. So anyway, I want to welcome everybody. Again, I hope you all have a great time here tonight. And again, I hope you've had a great weekend. So let's start saying hello to everybody. And again, if you have questions or comments or things that you want to discuss, let's get right to it. Okay, let's do it. Brotherhood member Theodore in the house. Hello, Bat fam. Chris, those renders of Legendary Beast Batman look absolutely freaking awesome. Yes, I actually have a video coming out tomorrow where I share my thoughts and opinions on that piece. And I've actually had the pleasure to see the whole thing. And I talk about that in the video. So if you guys want to check out a little bit more, definitely watch the video tomorrow. That should be up in the morning. Just watching in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. What's up? We got Board Cube 102. All the members are here tonight. We got Justin in the house, Justin Racklin in the house. We got Piggy's Picks. I like that. Greetings, gents. Hello to you. We got the one and only Paula in the house. Hello, Paula. Hope you're having a great Sunday as well. Today was actually kind of nice because usually we have baseball or we have something going on, and we had nothing. We had nothing going on today. Yesterday we were in Manhattan, Kansas. It's my son Ledger's birthday weekend, so we went up there and played a little bit of golf and also watched K-State baseball. So that was a lot of fun. Had like 8 home runs and there was a grand slam. It was an incredible night. We were all kind of tired today, and we just didn't have very much going on. Washed the car. I think I filmed 3 videos. I think I just did a video. It's actually uploading right now, where I submitted for the very first time. I submitted a CGC, so I kind of documented that process. But got the secret entrance to the bunker put in, so lots going on. Alex in the house. Hello to you. Thank you for being here, Alex. One of the greatest names on YouTube, I think. Toilet Clogger 1945. What's up, everyone? Glad to have you here. Superman with a whole bunch of 2s is once again joining us. So what's up, everyone? Chris, I saw your recent update video, and the Batcave is coming along nice. So yeah, there's definitely been a lot of updates even since that video, because that was like a week or 2 ago when I filmed that. So there's constantly stuff going on. Again, they continue to work. Derek was actually here almost every night this week doing some touch-up work and some different things. So again, it's getting closer and closer, guys. We are the Alfreds tonight. I love it. Ken Pope, happy Sunday to you. Thanks very much, Ken, for being here. We got Kay Wiley in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much, Kay, for being here. Appreciate it. Bat Kid Voodoo, yo. JR says yo. Got a lot of yo-yos tonight. I like it. Let's talk about our favorite Batman actors, Michael Keaton, all the way. That is my favorite Batman. I've always loved him. I also like Christian Bale a lot, but I also liked Robert Pattinson. I thought he did a nice job as well. Just watching. I saw Extreme Channel video yesterday. He said that he's about to do some videos on huge production delays. Any info? I haven't heard of too many. Actually, I've kind of seen the opposite, especially from Prime 1. I've seen them get out stuff a lot quicker. He might be talking about customs, maybe. I could see there being some delays in customs. There has been some delays. Like I know, like that Samurai Scarecrow that I have on order that was supposed to be out a while ago. But it's one of those things where I have heard it's supposed to ship in the next week or so. So I guess we'll see, but time will tell. Julia Rose in the house. Hi, Julia. Thanks for being here tonight. Hope you're having a great weekend. And happy Poison Ivy collecting. Matt K. Hi, Chris. Been a while since I've caught a live show. Bunker looking good. Thank you very much, Matt. Again, it is just getting closer and closer as we go. I'm still, there's still things I've got to decide. We're talking about flooring today, like what kind of flooring I should do, laminate or the carpet. So So still some decisions to make for sure. Paint color and things like that will all have to be decided. But yeah, it's definitely coming along. Hopefully they'll get the lights put in. They already have 2 lights put in. Hopefully they'll put in the rest over this week. Rick Cruz in the house, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much, Rick, for being here. We got Jonas. What's up, Chris? Hope you're doing great, Jonas. Ghostbusters Plus Collector. Hi, Chris. Hi. How are you, Chris? If I could read, thanks for all you do for the community. Keep up the great work and can't wait for the new Bat Bunker. Really appreciate that. Again, it's just an honor to be part of this community. And so thank you. Jonathan saying hello to everybody. Paula says, hey, Julia, thought I'd you today, maybe PM'd you, maybe got a new Ivy cover. Which one do you got, Paula? We got some time before Barry comes on, so I'll listen to Thanks, Brad, for being here, my friend. Hope you're having a great weekend. Did you make any gelato this weekend? Golf, is that why you're... Yes, I spent a lot of time outside yesterday. I'm an old Swede, so I'm got really white skin, and so anytime I'm out in the sun, it's like, sun does not like me at all. I'll get my nose was all blotchy this week. It's not pretty. Yeah. KVC 1986. Chris, what's up, Chris? Do you think it's possible we'll see Riddler, Two-Face, Penguin, Catwoman, basically every villain in the Legendary Beast series? So I will share this information again. I'm not going to reveal characters, but I have had a lot of conversations with Jay. He's asked me my advice, which I am incredibly flattered. I've tried to relay as much information that I've gathered from not only myself, but also from the community, and kind of gave it to him. There are a lot of characters that he has like on his A list, so to speak, like his ones that he wants to pump out first. I think that in the long game, he'll want to do all of the ones that you have listed, and also other ones that you don't have listed. And some of those are ones that I've actually seen renders of. And so all I can tell you is that I am freaking pumped. I am very excited about what he has in mind. And so, yeah, I think down the road, we'll see just about everybody. Jonas, thoughts on the new 1/3 Shredder? And man, it's going to be hard to keep up with that line after Shredder's out. So Jonas, I just did a hit or miss video on that. I love it. I think it's awesome. A lot of people actually said, hey, Chris, you should get Shredder because he's technically a Batman villain. He's fought Batman. And that's true. He has. I don't know if I would go there, but I really like the statue. I think that they did a really great job. I think PCS is definitely right on the money with that line. I know they're frustrated with some of the other lines that they've had where they've had to like cancel it or they haven't sold well. I'm hoping this one's selling well because I think they're doing a great job on it. It's a popular franchise and it's a really cool scale. I don't think anybody's ever done a 3rd scale Turtles line before. I don't think, not that I can think of. A lot of quarter scales, but I think it's awesome. Matt T in the house. Hope you're doing great, Matt. Have a great weekend, or hope you're having a great weekend. Michael, watched your recent car chat. Are we certain that Sideshow hasn't increased the ES of their Night Premium format along with? I think that people would have a conniption if they did that. I don't believe that they would do that. I think what happens is, and somebody said it in the comments, I think, is like, let's say that they said that they're doing 2,000 of him. I don't know what the ES is, but let's say they're doing 2,000 and they've only made 1,000 so far, and it went to waitlist. Well, that might have been a waitlist for that batch. And then this new batch is the newer batch, but it's a year later. And so they're having to raise the cost. I don't really know. It's been interesting reading the comments today. People responding to that video. Some people are real okay with the $25 increase. Some people are really pissed off about it. But the way I see it is that they are a for-profit business. They are they're not to necessarily make friends, they're there to sell product. And, if they could be part of the community and make everybody happy, that's great. But I think at the end of the day, they're a business and they want to sell product. And so I think that they will do right by the fans in terms of ES. Again, I think if they increase the ES, people would go ape S, but I think it's okay that they raise the price. Again, I feel like it's encouraging people to pre-order. Does it suck? Yes, it does. But I mean, I would not blink an eye at $25. But like I said in the video, if it was $200 or $300 more, I would have a real hard time with that. Somebody mentioned like maybe like their Juggernaut or something is quite a bit more now than it was when it went up. So like that's a harder pill to swallow. But I guess the longer it's been released, like if it was released 3 years ago, I could see them charging $300 more because everything's gone up in 3 years. So I don't know. I don't think that they will increase the ES though, Michael. I think that would be a whole nother nightmare, and they'll lose a lot of customers if they do that. George Moss saying howdy. Bat Beast, happy Sunday, Chris. I finally got that Fabok Batman ordered. Nice. Just waiting for Spec to get him in. Man, absolutely, you're gonna love him. I've still got Voldemort blocking the way there, but you can see Batman back there. You're gonna love him, man. You're gonna love him. Justin, I picked up the last Ronin hardcover during Free Comic Book Day yesterday. The story and art is incredible. I've actually never read that one. I've heard it's really great. Love the statue from PCS. Saw that in person. It's great. But yeah, that's one I have not read. I've never read anything Turtles in a very long time. I know some people have encouraged me to do the Turtles versus Batman. I need to read that at some point. Michael in the house. Michael D. Hello, Chris. Hey, Bat fam. Hope everyone is good. Doing great, Michael. Hope you're having a great weekend as well. Matt says, shopping for some smart track lights. Smart lights have become my new addition. So I bought Philips Hue, which I guess I'm trying to think. I haven't released that video yet. I film ahead. So, sometimes I film ahead. So, I bought these lights. They're smart lights. I've also bought LED strips that are smart lights. They're Govee. I'm currently buying the tracks basically that the LEDs will go in. Still trying to decide which one would be the best. Is basically a diffuser with aluminum channels. But yeah, it's amazing what you could do with lights. I wanted my Bat Cave to have like function. It's mostly going to be white, like a white light. But at times I want it to be able to do whatever I want. To dim them or turn them blue or whatever. So time will tell. Adam West is my favorite Batman. That is a great choice. Classic. That's what I thought. I was about to pay off a Sideshow statue tomorrow. This is why I asked. Okay. Ben Hizzle just picked up the Sideshow OG Zatanna statue. I think I still prefer her over the newer one. I love the new one, but there's just something about that. I loved the look of it. I think it was based off an Art Germ cover as well. I had her. I can't remember if I had her twice. Maybe just once, but it was in the old house. But man, beautiful. I pulled the trigger on the Batsuit Joker from Prime 1. $465 economy shipping in Nebraska. Steep, but I can't wait to get it. So that one is pissing some people off with that shipping, but what was the ES on it? Like 150. So I think people are going to kick themselves. It's definitely a unique piece. And I pray that Prime 1 still makes it. I would assume since they announced the ES, they will. I also would imagine they're going to get it out quick. Only making that many. I love that piece. I think you're going to love it, JR. Can you reveal future Tweeterhead statues? I cannot. They've announced Batman and they've announced Two-Face. I saw some paint mock-ups this week for Two-Face. He's looking great. They should, I think, by the end of this month, have him fully revealed. I believe, maybe even by next week, possibly. Don't quote me on that. But I can say this again. I can't name individual characters yet, Stanley. But I will say this again. Chad has been very public about this. He wants to create the characters that have never been done. He really wants to make the fans happy. He wants people to believe in Tweeterhead and have faith in them. So I am very optimistic with what they're doing, and I think that a lot of collectors are going to be real happy. That's right. We got our Ivy and Harley diehards here tonight, no doubt. Sorry I'm late. Excited to be here watching from Santa Monica. Wow, what a beautiful place to be watching. Hope you're doing great, Cobra. Chris, do you know if Legendary Beast strictly 1/3 scale or they'll do quarter scale too? I don't remember if they had said. As far as I know, it's all third scale. Sorry, throat, guys. I've never heard of them doing quarter scale stuff, but as far as I know, all the Batman stuff's going to be third scale. All the Justice League, all that stuff. Any idea on how long Sideshow takes to ship a Prime 1 piece after Prime 1 starts shipping themselves? Have a Menace Joker on order with Sideshow. So usually it's like, I think 3 months, depending. Like it's a long boat. So they're on like cargo ships. So they don't do air. So if you buy the quicker shipping from Prime 1, you're going to get it in 1 to 3 weeks. I usually get it in a week. But if you're doing the slow shipping, it's usually 2 to 3 months. Same with Sideshow. That's usually about how long it is, give or take. Ordered my second quarter scale this week. I don't have a ton of space, so I'm already wondering what I'm doing to myself. I mean, that's the thing, is that that's why I'm having to make a bunker. Like it's not enough room for me. And so I understand, like, it's hard to find the space for this stuff, especially if you collect the larger scale. So stay small. Stay as small as you can. Dan's fault. Nathan. Oh, nice. That is a great one. That is a great one, Paula. No practice batches of gelato this week, but this coming week, I'm assuming that maybe this coming week, we are trying orange peach, and inspired by the Disney planning, we are going to make the Pog. Oh, that's cool. The Pog juice gelato. We also looked at a location this week. That's awesome. That is awesome. Have you ever done like a coffee flavored one? I love coffee flavored gelato. It's awesome. Gotcha. The Robert Pattinson 1/3 is going to be my first premium purchase. I have that one on pre-order too. My waitlisted converted for the art one, the Jim Lee art one. I haven't bit the bullet yet. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should get him? Not so sure. 700 is still a fair price for a 1/3 scale. I still think it's not bad. I mean, it's not $300 like it used to be, but I still think it's not too bad. Any info if Tweeterhead will announce any new rogues this year? Pumped for the Two-Face reveal. I could see them announcing maybe one more this year. They've slowed down. They're definitely slowing down just because of the economy. So I think that there probably will be at least one more announcement, I would assume. The detail has increased with the price, and that's true. I mean, yeah, I mean, every year the statues get better and better. So, I mean, everything goes up. Jonas, Chris, when you move into the new place, you going to pack up all the statues and then put them back together, or just carry them over? I mean, literally from this room to the bunker, it's like 20 steps. So I'm going to take statues apart, and bring the base in, and then bring the body in, and the swap outs. I'm not going to just carry. There might be a few. Like I'll carry the quarter scales all together, like put it all together. But I'm not going to. I'm going to take the bigger stuff apart, but I'm not going to pack it up or anything. I don't have to pack it up. Dark Knight, like you, I'm running out of room, so you've inspired me to build a new. Oh, that's awesome. But you need to send me photos, Dark Knight. That'd be cool. I'd like to see what you're building. I've had Philips Hue for over 10 years, Chris, and they're still going strong. Best smart lights on the market. So, little spoiler for the. I guess you'll get a little spoiler for the video that I haven't released yet. But so I bought all these lights, and they ended up being crap. They ended up not being great, and that's all thanks to my friend Dan, who also installed them. So I ended up just last minute spending about, I don't know, it was like $1,300 or $1,400 on the Philips lights. I bought like 25 of them. They're expensive. They're really expensive. But I wanted to have something that was going to work and last. So I invested. Hi, I bought the new Batman Dark Knight Sideshow PF. What do you think about that statue? Well, it's right there. I love it. I love it. And you're going to love it too. I think it's fantastic. That's my second one, though. My first one had issues with the lightning bolt. I don't normally buy TMNT books either, but the Elseworlds nature of it and Impulse nature of it being right next to the register. Hey, yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, that's what's fun. Sometimes just buying a book you have no idea about, you might fall in love with it. Kevin, I have no issues with the price increase regarding Sideshow. However, I do have an issue waitlisting something, giving everyone the impression that it's sold out. They should let us know more will be available. I do agree. I feel like that's kind of fear mongering a little bit, like scare tactics. But it is a business again, and that businesses do stuff like that to try to get people to buy. And so if they're desperate enough, that's the kind of tactics they'll use. And it's up to the customer to buy or not to buy. But I don't like that practice either. So hopefully they don't do that to us too often. I've actually not seen them do that. Really, I can't remember a time they've done it. I have the Lowe's knockoffs of you through my house because they were a lot cheaper and big mistake. That's what I'm finding out. Sometimes if you go cheaper, it's not good. So the bad thing is all the lights that I bought from Amazon, I bought it in February. It's past the return date. So I'm sitting on all these lights. I might try to sell them on eBay or something. Oh, it's only 100. Yeah, 100 ES on that Joker from Prime 1. That's nuts. That's nuts for a Joker. I'm so glad I got one. Alex, finally received my 1/3 scale Prime 1 Katana. Yeah, I love that piece. And now I'm kind of desperate to see some other not so much popular characters like Killer Frost or Livewire in the same scale and quality. If they're only selling 100 Jokers, okay, that doesn't bode well for other characters. I think Prime 1 will probably play it safe right now. If things get better, they'll take more risk. But I don't think that they will do very many characters that are B, C, D list characters. I think you're going to still see, I think you're going to see a lot more quarter scale. I think that's a given. But man, that Katana is awesome. When do you reckon Prime 1 Hush Batman quarter scale will be released? I don't know about released, but I think we'll probably see something at their next level event. I think we'll see more about that. Prime 1 has told me that they've really had to go back and retool their next level event because of the economy and the way people are buying right now. And so I think that they've had to kind of re-up their strategy on kind of what they'll do. And so I don't know. I can see a lot of projects being on hold, but I think that one definitely will be released because that's printing money, especially that Hush Superman, printing money. Don't use the phrase "pulled the trigger" in a Batman stream. Yeah, pulled the batarang. I pulled the grapple. Maybe. Two-Face fully revealed, like the full Monty. He's completely naked. Tweeterhead's going really, kind of a different direction with him. You guys are gonna love Two-Face. I will pay whatever shipping is for Prime 1's Batman Who Laughs versus Batman. It all comes down to how badly we want the statue. That's a great piece. Again, we've had it teased, just renders. It is based on the art of that was Tony S. Daniel, right? I think. Because I had it autographed. I had that print autographed. So I have it ready to go. But great cover and great piece. It is quarter scale, by the way. Can you say anything about upcoming statues from PCS or Legendary Beast Studio? I mentioned them earlier, Legendary Beast. They want to do a whole bunch of characters, again, that have never been done. I know there are characters that I mention all the time here on this channel that they're going to do. And so go back and figure that out. I'm not going to say it here live. I don't want to make Jay mad at me. But really great stuff coming. PCS, I don't know for sure. I've kind of heard some rumblings from them, but nothing official as to what they're working on. They've announced some new licenses recently. So I'm really excited about both companies and what they're bringing to the table. Hey, Chris, hope you're doing well. About to do a payment tonight on the Jean Grey versus... Oh, yeah, I remember you were going to get that, Lane. So, yeah, great piece. I would love for you to review it for the channel if you would be interested. Hit me up at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com if you're willing, because I think it's a great piece. Hey, Tom is in the house, Brotherhood member. Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday, everyone. Chris, you rock. No, you rock, Tom. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you're here. And he is coming from Winchester, Virginia. Thank you very much. I love that part of the country. Beautiful part of the country. I'm glad you're here, Tom. Eric, hi, buddy. Pulled the trigger and got the pre-order for the Prime 1 Keaton and Batman. Couldn't hold out anymore for Sideshow. So that's the one piece I still haven't ordered yet. I just don't know whether I should hold out for a Returns, which is my favorite suit. But man, what a great pairing. That's awesome, Eric. That is absolutely awesome. Speaking of reviewing it, you're gonna have to review it for us when it gets in, because they're awesome. Can you go over what 1/4 scale Tweeterhead pieces have been announced so far? So they're doing a quarter scale Joker that's behind me. I don't know about Batman. I don't know if it's up to Sideshow if they're able to do quarter scale. They are doing Two-Face in quarter scale, and they are doing the Harley Quinn that I have that I did for you guys on the box. That classic Jester. That one's also quarter scale. The Scarecrow was not. The Poison Ivy they did was not. Trying to think of anybody else. Can't not think of anything else, but Two-Face will be quarter scale, but it's up to Sideshow. So I'm hoping that their Batman is, but I don't know yet. What's up, Chris and chat? Hope all is well. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you very much, Matt. Hope yours is doing great. I want to thank 120 people watching. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on a Sunday night for our little live hangout. Please hit the like button if you would do that right now. That does help me out tremendously. And again, thank you very much. Thanks to all of our members being here. Thanks to our new members. Cannot thank you guys enough. Absolutely. Thank you. Hi from Rio. Nice job. Thank you very much, Marco. Nice shades. I like it. Chris, how did you decide to transition from hot toys to statues? I collect toys and just love it, but running out of space in my Batcave. So I started out with hot toys. I had a lot of the Dark Knight figures. I had a Jack Sparrow. I had a couple of Iron Man pieces, and I thought they were awesome. And I remember and that was kind of when Hot Toys was first coming out. This was back 09, 08, 09. And I really liked what I saw, but then I had a statue, and I just thought the statue was so much cooler. For me, and again, it's going to get some hate, but like to me, I felt like some of the Hot Toys were, whenever people would come over, I felt like they were a little bit doll-like. And it just made me feel a little bit awkward having other people around. I think nowadays, like, people just know me from my collection and they know that I collect, so I don't think it would bother me as much, but back then it did. And so I just thought, I didn't know how people would feel about these figures. And so I think, I don't know, I just felt like sometimes the statues, especially the third scale, they just felt like they were more impressive. They were mighty. There was quality there. I don't know. I'm just a statue guy. I prefer statues over the figures, but the figures are still amazing. They're still incredible. And I applaud and respect all the collectors that collect Hot Toys. But it just, at the end of the day, it just wasn't for me. But I still admire them from afar, for sure. I like this message from Ken. I like this message from Ken. And I like this message for Ken. You should all listen to Ken. Yes, we've done coffee. Oh, yum. It's fantastic. Going to be a big seller in Italy. It's just called cafe flavor. And the key is using an espresso powder. That's awesome. So the very first gelato I ever had was in Italy. We were there in 05. That's actually where we got engaged, in Florence. But we were in Rome quite a number of days. And that was the very first place I'd ever tried gelato. And oh my God, that's what I had. I had the coffee flavor. And so anytime we came to a gelato booth, that's what I had. Absolutely loved it. What's up, nerds? Hello to you. Have you seen any updates on your Batman versus Joker? I have not seen anything yet. I'm hoping that we see something soon. I feel like it's supposed to be shipping sooner than later. Maybe more toward the fall. I don't know, but man, that's a piece I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Hey, Chris, is the OG Bane still a coveted piece? I'm looking to sell mine. It is an awesome piece. It really, really is. I absolutely love it. I did opt for the Daniel Bell Bane just because it was a little bit more modern take. But at the end of the day, I really, really love both of them. They're really, really good. Are you going to get the Hot Toys Dark Knight Armory? No, I'm not, Soren. I'm not a Hot Toys collector. I think it's awesome, but I'm not going to be getting it. Jonas, I was able to get my pre-order in for the 1/3 scale PCS shredder before it sold out, and can't wait to see it. Only made 75 of them. So the one you're talking about is the ultra version. There are the regulars and exclusives still available, so people can still get that. So don't let Jonas scare you too much. But Jonas got the exclusive, the bone or the ultra exclusive is what they're calling it, and that is really cool. It's got the katana or the big bow staff, which is really, really awesome. So anyway, really, really good. Paranormal engineering and such. Chris, happy birthday to you and your balls. Well, it's not my birthday yet, but it's coming up in June. Was just going to buy Batman 1000. I swear the regular edition was in stock and now it's waitlist. Hopefully they restock. You might look other places too. You might look at Spec and some other places. They might be able to hook you up. Wonderworks Films. What's your most expensive statue? Probably my Heath Ledger life-size bust. That's a $4,000 piece or nearly $4,000 piece. And so I think that's probably my most expensive, maybe followed up by the Bat Bike that's right over here. That's also another one that's very, very expensive. So hold on just a second. My dog is going crazy. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't know if you could hear the barking on the camera. So, okay. One thing that's really cool about the Legendary Beast statues, I've been seeing that there are extra head body sculpts and basically busts that can be displayed. So yeah, they are incredible. I don't know what they'll do for sure with the DC stuff, but I think there'll be torso swap outs and head swap outs. There's going to be a lot of really great stuff, I think. So I'm excited. Ant did say he's working on a 1/2 scale Arnold statue later this year, but not sure what license it'll be. After talking to a few collectors, they think it'll be a Conan one. That'd be cool. that'd be an awesome 1/2 scale. I'm excited to see Mondo just tease a classic Jester 1/6 scale Harley animated. That's cool. That's awesome. Mondo does some really great figures. Smash, bam, pow, that like button. 117 watching, 100. Wow, 100. There is 117 likes. That's awesome. That means everybody's. Thank you guys. You're incredible. Thank you. All right, or maybe he's saying let's get it to 117. I don't know. I don't know where we're at. I also pulled the trigger on the Batman and Batman Wayne 89. I figure why fool myself if they release a Batman Returns. I'll get. This is where I'm at. Also, I mean, I'm sure. Let's face it. I'll get both. That's awesome, though. Chris, have you heard anything about XM Samurai statues as Scarecrow? Yeah, I mentioned that earlier, Paula, that I think that it will probably ship in the next couple of weeks from what I've been told. I reached out to Art Statue Collector, and that's what he told me. So I'm hoping that, because, again, I've heard nothing. It's been crickets. Have you ever been on a wait list for a statue and was able to get it? Yes, I'm quite a few times, actually, including this one. This was on wait list for me and converted. So there's been a lot of times. I think it's definitely just all I recommend is that you guys try to get on the wait list quicker than later. I think you have a better chance at that. So anyway, let's see. Ronaldo. Hey, Chris, I recently sent you a gift. You should receive by the end of the week. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Ronaldo. I can't wait to get it. That's awesome. Never feel like you guys have to, but it's always appreciated. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you. I recently got the Hot Toys Sonar Suit and Dark Knight Trilogy DX19. That's a great one. Yeah, that's a great one. Could you touch on how companies go about their license acquiring them and their sizing rights? So it just depends on the region. Some, like Sideshow, has a license for quarter scale. Overseas, it's hodgepodge of whatever you can get, and even the licenses are different depending on where you are. Like DC stuff, you can't have weapons or like guns in the United States, but you can in overseas. It's just really interesting, but it's really, you just, you meet with the companies, you meet with the license holders, and if you pay their fee, you get the license. There are also, I think, various caveats, you have to abide by. You have to maybe make certain characters that they're wanting and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's just, it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. Hold on, guys. My dog's going crazy. Hold on. Oh, I do not know what's going on with that dog. Sorry, guys. Okay. Where were we? All right, JR. As soon as Harley, Who Laughs 1/3 from Prime 1 drops for pre-order, I will pay any amount for that. That piece is probably not for me, but it's awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. Colaman22, prefer the high quality in statues over the toys, I'm assuming. Like Hot Toys. Are you going to have a super bat alarm or a bat dog protecting the bat bunker? Excited to see the bunker, my friend. I don't think we're going to have a bat dog, but definitely an alarm system for sure on the cave. There already is one, so not too worried. We got a lot of cameras, a lot of cameras on our house too. I bought 2 Hot Toys back in the day. 2 months later, spent $1,300 on a Predator statue. I just feel like I just like statues so much more. They're expensive, but I just don't feel like you can beat statues. That's why I'm not the Batman Hot Toys collector. You know, I can't wait for the Tweeterhead, He-Man, and Battle Cat. That's a great piece. Saw it in person in San Diego. Awesome piece. Are you going back to Rome for your 20th anniversary? That'd be pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. That'd be really awesome. Man, that's not too far away either, is it? If you have a homemade ice cream machine, I'll send you my espresso recipes, but you cannot share it. Deal, Brad. That's a deal. You definitely got a deal. Hey, I've been to Italy before. I went to Venice though, and Florence, Italy. Yeah, Florence is where we got engaged. I proposed on a bridge in Florence, which is pretty cool. Hi, Chris. The Bat Bunker's coming out great, and for some reason I can't find my Batman membership badge. I don't know what the deal is with that, Ronaldo. You're a member, right? Like this badge right here? It should just do it automatically if you're a member. Unless it expired. Maybe it expired. Chris, do you think the Legendary Beast Batman will trump Prime 1's? Ugh. I don't know if it'll trump it for me, but I think it'll be on the same playing field. If that makes sense. Thoughts on the Galley Rusty Angel Alita battle? Is that the one? Oh, the Prime 1 piece? I love it. Man, I love that piece. If the one you're talking about with like the wings, I love that piece. I think it's beautiful. Are you getting the Prime 1, the Batman Jim Lee? So I just mentioned that earlier. My waitlist converted for that piece through Sideshow. So I'm debating whether I need that and the Robert Pattinson one. It's hard for me to spend a lot of money right now because I'm spending so much money on the Bat Bunker. So I'm just real hesitant. I'm real hesitant to spend the money to get that piece. I really would like to get it. I love the cape on him, and I love the Jim Lee portrait. I probably will order him, but I'm really money worried right now. Because again, the bunker is, it's going to be 17 grand, and I haven't even put a floor in yet, or done the baseboards or stuff like that. Like paint, paint's cheap though. So I don't know. I want to get it, but I am worried about the money. I wonder why Weta is skipping out on I don't know. I know Delaney mentioned that. I think that they're not going to be there. So that's disappointing. Prefer the higher quality and detail, quality overall presence in statues to toys. So yeah, I mean, I just agree. I do feel like, but that's not saying the Hot Toys doesn't have a lot of quality. Like it's just different. It's just a different feel. I love what Hot Toys does, but statues is it for me. Have you seen renders for the Legendary Beast Joker? I've seen renders for a lot of characters. I'm just going to say that. I don't know what Legendary Beast has announced outside of Batman and Superman, but I've seen a lot of really cool renders, guys. So just you wait. just you wait. Did you order the Pure Arts Penguin bust? I didn't, Adam, but I would love it. I would love it. But at the end of the day, it's just, I don't know if it's too weird to add to my collection, although it's not any weirder than my like Joker bust that I've got. I don't know. Yeah. Now you can't see it. It's behind me. The Joker mask from Pure Arts. That's from them also. But anyway, I love it, but I didn't order it. That would be cool. I could see that. I think they're going to do as many of the not Green Lanterns, but just of the Justice League. So we'll see. How many museums have exhibits within a museum that comes and goes? I think you can do this for the non-Batman characters in a section of your new space. Just don't put Vampy there because she's permanent. So I've thought about that. I've thought about having like even like my back wall having like a movie villains or something like that, like Voldemort and Darth Vader, because there are a lot of pieces that I would love to have. That also adds stress though, because. But I mean, I guess if I mentally prepare that it's not there to stay, but I do have trouble with that. I like to, as many statues as I get in, I like to keep them and keep them on display. But that is my philosophy, Eric. I very much consider my collection an ever-flowing museum that pieces are going to come in, come out and go. Come in, come out. So that's not a bad idea, Eric. The name says, my waitlist for an exclusive Merman converted and Sideshow allowed me to cancel originally ordered due to delay. Well, that's great. So Sideshow is usually very good about that. Prime One's very good about that. Like they'll work with you guys. So I can't speak for every company out there or every service, but I've had really good luck with that. Smash that like button. Thank you, Tom. It's easy and it really helps him. I really do appreciate that, Tom. Thank you very much. Let's get to 100 likes before the end of the show. That would be great. Joshua Flores. Hey, Chris, what do you think of the new Weta Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman trio set? So I really think that they're good. I think that for me, Batman's the best of the bunch. I really like him, where the other two I feel like are good, but just okay for me. But again, I'm a Batman fan. I'm a Batman collector, so he stands out. I think it's a cool diorama. I really do, and I like that you can buy them separately and put them together to make something cool. I think they're really good. How are you able to have a wife and collect statues? So I have a very understanding wife. Also, everything that happens here on the channel, it's through, my own work, so to speak. I do not use any of the family's money for anything. So at least for the most part, they do help. The family money does help here and there, but for the most part, I let the hobby fund itself. The channel help it fund itself. And so I've been very, very fortunate and blessed. And so, yeah, my wife is incredible. I've never been to Germany. I've been to, the Caribbean. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to, Switzerland, France, Italy. I think that's about it overseas. So I would love to go to Germany. I'd love to go to Sweden. There's a lot of places that I would love to see. Yeah, Paris is phenomenal. Hey, Chris, sorry, guys. Hey, Chris, Spider-Man coming in. Try again. Hey, Chris, Spider-Man to coming up. New season in August for now in 2023 for Batman was good. I see Scooby-Doo and working in the Sideshow was good so far. Sorry, this is hard to read. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, but yeah, new Spider-Man, the new Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse or whatever they call it. Yeah, I think it looks good. I don't know about Scooby-Doo, but I like Scooby. Sorry if I didn't understand your question, Charlie. I'm sorry. Legos were and still are my kind of main collection, but after my first statue, I was hooked. Statues. I mean, that's the great thing is Legos have a better resale value than gold. So I love Legos. My whole office at work is Legos. And so it's a lot of fun. I love them still. I wish I can collect a lot more of them. Thank you very much, Tom. $20 for a U light bulb. Enjoy, my friend. The sad thing is like they're like 70 or 80 bucks a light bulb. That's the that's the problem. They're so expensive, but that absolutely, it helps tremendously. Thank you again. And again, I've said it before that everybody that does super chats like Tom here, it all rolls back into the Bat Bunker project. So again, I cannot thank you guys enough. Tom, you're incredible. Thank you very much for helping and supporting us like that. You've been incredible for a very long time. So thank you very much. Jeff, hi, good evening. I pre-ordered the Tri-Eye. That's a good piece. Thinking about PCS Street Fighter, Elena doing her handstand, and PCS Killer Instinct, the crazy werewolf teeth and claws. Yeah, the saber wolf. I think that all of those pieces are really cool. I think Tri-Eye is my favorite of the bunch. But yeah, you have good taste, Jeff. Alex, it's so frustrating to see incredible pieces in 1/4 scale, but not in 1/3 size. Would be nice to see variety in scale. Still have my hopes to see Poison Ivy Seduction thrown in 1/3. I doubt you're going to see that, Alex. They did announce already that all those thrown pieces are going to be quarter. I just don't think people are buying as many 3rd scale, which is sad if you're a 3rd scale collector like myself. But I think it's just a sign of the times, and so I think that's just what we're going to see more of from Prime 1, but not totally. He's just about ready to crack. Break out the heat lamp and the phone book. Pure Arts didn't make a penguin bust. They made a head-on. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, yeah, the penguin is a head on a stick. I'm in the same boat as you. The only way I can afford him is to sell Fabok Batman, and I'm very hesitant to do that. It'd be really tough to ever sell that piece. If you and the wife get into an argument for whatever reason in the future, invest in a bat mattress in the back. We do have we have a bedroom down here, so we're good. I mostly collect Marvel and Star Wars, which makes watching the BSC safer, as I'm less tempted to pick up the DC pieces you guys have. Although I've been reading more and more Batman recently. I mean, that's the great thing is, being the Batman statue collector, I'm so glad that I don't have to collect Star Wars. I'm so glad that I don't have to collect Marvel because I love all that stuff. But at the end of the day, I couldn't afford it. I don't have the space for it. But that's what's great about this hobby is we can kind of live through other collectors. Do you see any statue companies doing Keaton Batman in the new suit from The Flash? It's possible, but I don't know if anybody has the license. But I would assume. I'm guessing Prime 1 has that. Do you ever miss your 1/4 Batman cabinet you used to have behind you? Yes. And I'm actually probably most likely going to duplicate it in the new Bat Bunker. In one of those cabinets. I'm going to those front cabinets. I'm going to try to recreate it. So we'll see if it works. If I have the space for it, I should. I don't know. It's just an idea I have floating around in my head. So there's a good chance you guys will see it back in the Batcave. Be back front and center like it used to be. I got married in Costa Rica in January. One of the best trips I ever had. It's beyond beautiful there. That'd be another place I'd love to visit. Top of my list right now is Japan. I would really like to do Japan. Would you ever get the Justice Buster thoughts? No, I probably wouldn't. And the reason is I don't have any connection to that. I don't know. I think it's an awesome piece, but it's just not for me, Tom. I think if I was going to get something like that, I would probably get like that 0 Year Batman on the bike. I like that piece better, but it's still really great. Have a great night and coming week, Chris. Again, Tom, thank you very much, and thanks again for that super chat earlier. That was awesome of you. That would be cool indeed. Have I caught up? Have I actually caught up on the messages tonight? I don't ever get to do that. That's awesome. So we'll go a little bit longer if you guys are still got about 120 people here watching. So if you guys have anything else you guys want to say, did any of you see Guardians of the Galaxy? I saw that this weekend on Friday. Again, it's my son's birthday, so went to see that. Really enjoyed it. When we were at Disney a few weeks back, we rode Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout, and it's become my all-time favorite Disney ride. I absolutely love it. And so you actually fly through all the jump points. It's a roller coaster inside, and so it's got the soundtracks. different songs each time you write it. We wrote it 4 times. We had Disco Inferno. A couple times we had Tears for Fears. Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I mean, it was just so much fun. Most fun I've had on a ride in a really long time. Had my hands up the whole time, just whee, you know, it was that kind of feeling. And so seeing Guardians on Friday night, it definitely, it hits you in the feels. I am an animal lover, so, you know, it was hard to watch some of the scenes in that movie. Some things about the movie surprised me. But I just feel like it was a great send off, into the next chapter of the Guardians franchise, wherever they go with it. But I thought it was an awesome film. Charlie, Scooby-Doo was working in the Sideshow, was good so far for my old chat. For now, The Flash was a fan. Meet the Scooby-Doo crew for now. All right. Again, I'm still not sure 100% what you're trying to say, but Scooby-Doo is working in the Sideshow. Well, anyway, I love Scooby-Doo. Okay, Bat Bunker question. If you still are leaning toward having some podiums in the middle aside from the side shelves, any idea for which statues you'd put there? White Knight might be one, I'd imagine. Yes, again, I'm gonna have to kind of play around with the space and kind of see what works and what doesn't. But that's the idea: is the podiums would be for pieces that don't really work anywhere else. They're pieces that I feel like would be a good, you know, kind of centerpiece display. I don't want them really blocking much though. And so I'm gonna have to play with that. I'm looking into. I mean, that's gonna be kind of my last thing I worry about after I get the flooring in. But I kind of want to have podiums that are on wheels that can be rolled around and moved. I'm looking at the Spec Fiction podiums that they're doing. I might look into that. I'm hoping that I can maybe get some from Todd just to kind of see if it'll work. But anyway, I'm very excited about the middle. But yes, I'm still going to do something in the middle. Brad saw Guardians today and cried. Yeah. It was just it hits you in the feels. Okay, I hope you love it. Actually, Jonathan, my reaction videos tomorrow. So just wait a little bit longer, and I'll have all those up for you, so you can see them. Not yet, but social media spoiled me. So you mean there were spoilers? I mean, even like the Hot Toys pictures of Groot had spoilers in it. So it was kind of crazy. Whoever pays, you know, I've heard, you know, upwards of $1 million for his likeness. I'm sure that price has not only just gone up. So it's going to be whoever pays. Guardians was awesome. Indeed. I loved it. It is the one Marvel property I'm still into and watch at some point for sure. Yeah, I think you're going to love it. It was really well done. Speaking of soundtrack, will you have an audio setup in your new collection room? Not at this point. You know, I can see down the road maybe, but I don't know if I would really need to have that. Maybe I'll if anything, I'll maybe just put a sound bar with the TV. MCU has been going downhill, but Guardians was amazing. The best movie since Endgame. I agree, by far. Your thoughts on why Batman Triumphant has an ES of only 130? Just people aren't buying. Again, Joker at 100, Batman Triumphant at 130. I did buy that one. I did finally pre-order that one. But I think that's it. People aren't buying. They're not spending $1,500 plus, you know, shipping for a $2,000 statue. Like they're not. So, you know, companies are probably panicking right now. They're not going to be able to stay in business if people are only buying 130. Have a good weekend, everyone. Same to you, Michael. Really appreciate you joining me. Hey, it's Eric B in the house. Where have you been all night, my friend? Where do you store your extra statue switch outs? Do you leave them in the box or somewhere special? So I usually put them in foam. I've got boxes of foam where I put them in, or cases. I'm hoping to actually have some shelves, like some drawers in that main display. Haven't quite figured out how that'll work yet, but I'd like to create some drawers where I can actually just store all the parts in. I would love that. Follow-up question. How will you be lighting the podiums? So the ones that, I don't know if I'll need to have them lit, but like the ones that Todd are selling, you can plug in. So that would be pretty cool. I don't know how I would do that exactly. I thought about putting like outlets in the floor, but I think that's going a little crazy. Y'all ever been to Busch Gardens? I have not. I love theme parks. We're Disney and Universal fans, but I've never been to Busch Gardens. I've been to like Silver Dollar City and Branson many times. I have one statue left to pay off and chilling for a bit of, I mean, again, that's the nature right now. It's like, it's so expensive, but it's just crazy. Great point, Eric. Bad timing for Triumph with Detective Comics 1000. That's the thing, is like so many people love that statue, and for good reason. But sometimes too many Batman can bite you in the butt, and I think that's what it's doing with Prime 1 right now. Piggybacking off Eric's question, many of us have extra statue parts laying around. What would be the best way to store them? I've seen some people display them. So again, the thing that I recommended back in the day is gun cases. You can get like gun cases, or yeah, they're usually gun cases. They're open them up and they're foam, and you can take out the bits and pieces to make your like this. Like this is my plastic Infinity Studios Joker knife. So you can take out the foam that perfectly fits that, and you put it in the foam. So, I've got all these parts laying around. Like here's my Talon part. Where do you put these? Like right now they're on my table, but like, you can put them in that foam, and it helps keep them safe. Maybe Prime 1 can start a Kickstarter campaign so we can all pitch in for the Nicholson license. Great idea, Rick. I would pay. Have you ever made a video showing how you customized your garage shelves? Yes, back when I first did the channel. I show step by step kind of how I did it. Scooby-Doo did meet Batman and the Flash on stage, making sense for what I was looking at with the detective, I say. Okay, so you're saying Scooby-Doo did meet Batman? Yes, that's how I actually discovered Batman, is through Scooby-Doo, because Scooby-Doo would have Batman and the Joker and the Penguin guest star. So absolutely. On your point about I'm struggling. On your point about having hard time selling them, I too prefer to build rather than swapping. I came to loving Hunchback Batman. I upgraded my room as I go. Can't sell them. Haha. So I love that Batman. I did sell him because my plan is to kind of have the centerpiece being Batman versus Killer Croc. Prime 1 hasn't shown us Batman versus Killer Croc for a while, but I know that they're still doing him. But that's kind of what I was thinking, like having those two be the centerpiece and then all of my other villains around him. So I did sell the Hunchback Batman, but I love him. Hi all. Recently added myself to the waitlist for Sideshow Symbiote Spider-Man. What are the odds I'm unable to get him? I think you have a really good chance. Just wait it out. Julie, I've been waiting to ask you. A while back, Sideshow sent me a replacement Little Red Riding Hood body. J. Scott Campbell, what do you recommend I do with the original? I don't have the heart to throw it out. So it's actually really surprising, Julia, because almost always Sideshow asks you to destroy it. But if they didn't ask you to destroy it, what I would do is I would just put it in the buy sell trade group. Batman Statue Collector buy sell trade on Facebook, or put it on eBay. Somebody would want it. I'm assuming that it doesn't have the base or other things. It's just the body. But a lot of times people customize them or want to repaint them or do something with them. So again, I'm really surprised Sideshow didn't ask you to destroy it, because usually they do. And you usually have, like, I remember I got a life-size Darth Vader bust once from Sideshow, and they made me destroy it. And it killed me because it had a problem, but they sent me another one. So I'm just shocked that they didn't have you do that. But yeah, somebody would want it. So, ask, I don't know what you would want for it. $75 or something. You could probably get a decent amount of change for it back. The gun cases, SRA cases, were manageable with 1/4. Moving to 1/3 has been an issue, especially with the statues like Talon, who have giant arms. Yeah, I mean, I mean, again, like this is going to take up like half the gun case. So I know exactly what Eric's talking about. It's difficult. But the one thing is, I think if you can have like, again, like what I envision is like a drawer with maybe even like a second tray in it, and you can just have different layers of foam where you can just literally set the pieces down in. Maybe like having a Rubbermaid in your house or something, where you can just literally every pull out tray of a Rubbermaid drawer line with the foam and just set your pieces in there. Now that I'm saying that, that may be exactly what I do. If I don't do the shelf idea. I have looked into that and I didn't go there. I don't know why I didn't. I need to look into that more. Thank you for reminding me. I'll try to get back to the community on that, and I'll probably do a video because that is something that I really do want to do and should do. I think everybody should do it if they have an extensive collection. I'll have what some of these guys are. type. Yes. Enjoy your drinks, beverages. Yes, absolutely. Man, I can't wait for that Killer Croc versus Batman. I'm excited about that one too. I'm hoping it's not the blue Batman, but I think it probably will be. I just picked up some storage bins and will bubble wrap extra parts I don't plan on using. Leaving them in the styrofoam art box is not an option because my storage in my attic. Yeah, I agree. I used to kind of like leave them in, but I think nowadays I don't. There might be some that I still do that I knew that I would never ever put on the statue. So that there might be some in an art box, but for the majority of them, I just have, laying around different places or in a bin with foam. So I think that's a good idea to do storage bins. Yeah, I think, it's cheap. I had to destroy my Green Lantern John Stewart problem with the construct behind him. So again, usually companies will ask you to destroy them because they don't want you to have two. I can't. I think it's ethical. I mean, it's yours. And again, somebody would want it. Let's say that, somebody has one like you and couldn't get a replacement and they just need a new body. So it's helping out the community, gives you a little bit of extra cash. Or you could give it away for free too. It's your statue. And it's Sideshow's fault for not asking you to destroy it. So I don't think it's an ethical problem at all. Do you see the Sideshow Batman Catwoman diorama in your future? Actually, we have that coming up on the channel this week as a review. And I love it. Again, I'm trying to stay away from that smaller scale. My policy is quarter scale and up. But, rules are made to be broken. And that is one that I really do like. But with that said, I'm more interested in the Prime 1 Batman Catwoman Hush quarter scale. So I would be more likely to get that one. Hey guys, Pelican makes all types of cases in many different sizes with cube foam and will fit any extra pieces, including 1/3 scale. Well, I will look into that. Is Pelican a gun manufacturer or are they just a case manufacturer? Let me know because I'll look into Pelican. Gosh, I think if anybody will do him, it'll be Prime 1, but I don't think Prime 1 will do it anytime soon. Check your current policy. My policy includes collectibles up to 20K. Okay. Well, I'm probably a little over that, unfortunately, but I'll look into that, Eric. Thank you very much. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. These necessary. I was gonna say some of them have been a little bit hard to read, but sometimes it gets a little lost in translation. So I'm not going to give anybody too hard a time. I'm not a great typer myself half the time. So never thought of selling extra parts. Have a second Hell on Wheels and a X23 body from Sideshow. Wasn't asked to destroy, so just kept them. So again, sell the extra parts if you don't think you'll ever use them. I don't think, again, there's any problem with that. I see it all the time. And again, it might help somebody looking. There's been a lot of things that like I sold my Joker from Arkham, sold it to a great collector. And he had the ventriloquist doll. It's like, I would love to get that ventriloquist doll back. So when people sell their extra parts, I love it because it gives a collector an opportunity to get it where they might not have otherwise had a chance. So, and again, it might help if it's a repair job. Everyday collector in the house. Hope you're doing great. Happy Sunday to you as well. I see listings on eBay for spare parts quite often. Again, I think it's absolutely fine to do that. Smaller statues like Sideshow, Batman, Catwoman would make a great entryway piece. Yes, it would. That's not a bad idea, Eric. Oh, now you got me thinking, man. Now you got me thinking. What's your most anticipated statue this year? Well, God, I've already had Punchline. I've already had Catwoman. I've already had Joker this year. What a great start to 2023. But we're already almost halfway through it. And my most anticipated, I don't think Penguin's shipping this year, but Penguin would be at the top of my list. Also, I think the Batman versus Joker diorama, Say Cheese Joker. Those are the ones that come to my mind first. I'm excited about all those. Is there any chance Prime One will make an unmasked portrait for their Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman? I doubt it, but I doubt it. I was going to say maybe they would make a bust. They did it with the Joker, but I don't see them doing it. But you never say never. Pelican makes gun cases, but also cases for a variety of other things. Okay. I work in the film industry, and they are used for all types of equipment, both small and large. So they have like a handle, like a carrying case, I'm assuming. I'll definitely look into them. Thank you very much for the advice. I really like the look of that Catwoman Batman piece. Shows their personalities pretty well, I think. And I also like, Kay, that you can display Batman by himself, which is cool as well. The plucked foam cases are good for a more stable collector. I've surpassed that point, switching up my cases too many times. That's a good point too, Eric. It's like, that's why I think maybe like the drawers with the foam might be better. Again, I can just imagine you buying some Rubbermaids. If you have some storage in your storage room or whatever, and having some Rubbermaids with foam in them, I don't know. That might be exactly what I do. I think that's not a bad idea. Just, buy some good cheap foam. You could do layers of foam. And it would be really inexpensive, an easy way to store pieces that you just have laying around, again, I've got all of these just things, all these little pieces laying around. And so I think it's a great idea to do like a Rubbermaid bin or something, and just, I think that'd be easy. There are stackable toolboxes on wheels with various size compartments, very modular and versatile. Again, just, anything I think anything you would normally use something to store with, you can modify it for these things. Especially, when the parts are large, if you have like a small part, like a fist, that'd be easy for these cases. But, when you have big pieces, that's going to take up a lot of space, I'd say absolutely. 2023 for me will be an atrocious custom Joker by Bell. Got that one coming myself. Don't know if Prime One Ivy will ship in 2023. So that's a piece that I'm curious about, because they already made her. All they have to do is paint her differently. The only thing is, I guess, is the hair. And the hair will attach on. The actual statue, she's bald. So that could be coming out this year. I would love that. That's another anticipated piece that I can't wait for. Has Tweeterhead said if their new Batman will be offered in 1/4? So they haven't, and I really think it'll depend on if Sideshow has a Batman in the works. I would say if they do, now that this Dark Knight Batman's out, I don't think there'll be a very good chance for Tweeterheads to be quarter scale, but I'm very optimistic. Oh, you have the Joker. You don't have the Daniel Bell Joker. You have the Joker on Throne coming. I see. Again, fantastic piece. For those of you that did purchase that, Tweeterhead did announce this week that they will be getting those out. That start shipping this week. So the replacement, the head and the switchblade. So fear not, you'll get it soon. Khalid says, what would you choose to be happened? What would you choose to happen with your YouTube collection after you die? Would you choose to pass them on to your family, or keep them, or sell them? So I don't know if my kids would care to have them. They might want a piece or two. But there's a lot of value here. And so it would kill me to see them just like tossed. But I don't know if like my wife would want to go through the process if she wouldn't know how to box these up and sell them. I mean, she could probably figure it out. She's a real smart lady. But, you know, you have to kind of know what you're doing. And it would be a tremendous amount of work. So I really don't know what would happen to this collection. Again, there's a lot of value here, but it's a lot of work to get that value back. And you certainly want to get the value that I paid for it. So I don't know. I'll be gone. It's not my problem, I guess. Ivy on throats. That is a great piece. Can't wait to see that one. I need a new Scooby-Doo show for CW to meet him on setup. I'm looking. I don't know, Chris. Okay, so I would love to see a new Scooby-Doo show on CW. I think that'd be cool. I'm on the wait list for the Sideshow Poison Ivy. I don't stand a chance. Man, what was it, 250? Insane ES on a premium format like her. Insane. We've speculated that they already had her made, and that's why the ES was so low. But I bet they're kicking themselves. I still have the Ornery Superman I need to unbox. Did you get that piece? I don't collect Superman power, but it's an awesome piece. It's a really great piece. I live in Southern California, and I have a nightmare of earthquakes every day. I have about 12 statues in my man cave. I don't know if I could live in California and be a statue collector. I would be a nervous wreck. It's very, but I know they make like museum putty. Do you use that? Do you use the museum putty to help with the statues? If not, I recommend it. When the will gets read, make sure the real amounts you paid and real value is stated until, yeah, that's right. That's right. I only paid $1 for Talon. Oh, that's very, very funny. So anyway, I was only going to do an hour. I went a little longer tonight. So I think I'll wrap it up here. Again, it's just awesome to hang out with you guys. Again, sorry for my throat. Sorry for my barking dog tonight. She's going crazy. But anyway, and then Michael says, I'm just signing off, Michael. You get here. So now I feel like I've got to stay a little longer. But anyway, I'm really glad that you joined us anyway. Again, I want to thank Tom for that super chat earlier tonight. I want to thank all the members for being here tonight. I've got a jam-packed, solid week of stuff for you guys this week on the channel. So again, we're going to kick off tomorrow with that reaction to the Legendary Beast Studio Batman. And again, just a ton of content, all kinds of different stuff this week. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for continuing to tune in and watch. You guys are the reason I do this. And again, it just means the world to me. So thank you very, very much for hanging out with me and hanging out with us like-minded collectors. Had, over 120 people tonight. So again, just again, thank you guys. Seriously, the end of the show, I freeze. I go the entire show. I'm trying to sign off, and I freeze. Well, it wouldn't be a BSC show without it. So, jeez. 499 super chat. Thank you very much. Next Gen 64 Museum Putty it is. Thank you, Chris. Well, again, hopefully it'll help. Hopefully it's some good advice. I've heard a lot of collectors really swear by it. So thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, what perfect timing for the sign. I know. I was so close. Was it a scary? Like, was I like, I don't know what I was doing. But I got it. See, I got to do another hour now. I don't know if my voice will hold out for it, but I can't say it better than this. Take care all. Until next time. Again, thank you guys so very much for watching. I appreciate it. Please like the video if you haven't done so already. And thanks everybody that's watching the replay. Anyway, thank you very much. And thanks for surviving the freeze. See you guys in the back cave. Everybody chill. Good night, everybody.